Yeah, hashtag Talking Troops is back. And I, John, is back. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about UFC and Brock Lesnar's future in the greatest sports MMA franchise of all time, the $4 billion worthy franchise, the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. We have the Beast Incarnate versus Daniel Cormier, Brock Lesnar versus the UFC World Champion. This match is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger when we have the world title of the UFC franchise, the UFC World Heavyweight Championship that Daniel Cormier holds around his waist on a line. And he's gonna defend against this man, the man made by muscle and iconic wrestling career. The Beast Incarnate, the man who conquered the Undertaker WrestleMania streak at WrestleMania 30. The undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. Yes, of course, Lesnar. Lesnar has a quite impressive career all over the WWE, MMA, and also in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Lesnar has done it all. He has done it all. Really, he's a beast. And of course we know he just did that shit to Cormier last time when he met Cormier at the Octagon. It was not a professional fight. He was called out by Cormier after Cormier won the title and he was celebrating. And when Brock Lesnar came out, he said such shit to Daniel Cormier, and then he just pushed him and he was trying to turn it into a fight. And he was saying, "Oh, come on, I'm gonna get that title. I'm gonna take that title from you. Oh, come on, Lesnar, you're just a beast size of a guy." Then Daniel Cormier said he will defend against Lesnar, and he will only defend against Lesnar. And this makes me piss off. Yes, this makes me piss off. Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Well, after all, Daniel Cormier has an impressive record. Man, he had 23 MMA matches. He won 21 of them, only with one loss. He knocked out 10 opponents. He submitted 4 opponents. He won by decision 7 times. He had only 1 draw. This guy is a monster. And then we have Brock Lesnar, only with 5 wins, 9 total matches, 3 losses, 1 draw, only 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 1 decision. And he lost by knockout twice and won by submission. So we know that Daniel Cormier is quite impressive in the MMA world than Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar is a former UFC World Heavyweight Champion, and he is also the longest reigning UFC World Champion in the history. The Heavyweight Champion of the UFC, Brock Lesnar, is the longest reigning UFC Champion. That makes him the biggest box office wrestler and the professional mixed martial artist in the history. Yeah, he is the box office of UFC right now. Well, we know Brock Lesnar is the reigning undisputed Universal Champion. We can say also professional jobber. This is what makes the difference against Cormier. This muscles, this man's shoulders, this man's abdomens, this man's muscular fit, this guy's extraordinary power, and that raw power is gonna crush Daniel Cormier. His height, his weight, he's the most feared and dominating heavyweight in the mixed martial arts history, because Brock Lesnar is the biggest dominating beast in the history of all of entertainment. Well, we know Brock Lesnar crushed so many people in his WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and UFC career. And we also know Brock Lesnar is quite a different kind of a man. He's a jerk, he's a punk, he's a motherfucker. Sorry, Lesnar, I don't want to offend you. I'm just saying that you're a badass. You're really a badass. So this kind of badass Brock Lesnar fights quite destructive Daniel Cormier at the next day UFC 226 I think UFC 226. What is it? I don't know, but kind of it sounds kind of Lesnar's crushing Cormier, like that. It sounds bad. It sounds like Cormier, you're gonna get your ass kicked. You're gonna get your ass whooped. You're gonna get your what? You're gonna your face crushed. I mean, if you have the balls to stand up against Lesnar, you have to be better than this. You have to be better than CM Punk. Man, come on. Lesnar's not like CM Punk. Lesnar's not like a guy who comes to the UFC and loses his debut and loses his second match. Also, Brock Lesnar is a box office type of a guy. He comes, he conquers, he dominates, he wins. That's what Brock Lesnar is. Brock Lesnar made a legacy of this. Yeah, he defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He defeated Reigns at WrestleMania. He crushed John Cena at SummerSlams. He crushed Randy Orton at SummerSlam. He defeated the immortal Hulk Hogan. He became the World Heavyweight Champion in the WWE. He became WWE Champion in the WWE. He became Universal Champion. He became Intercontinental Champion. He won the King of the Ring. He became UFC World Champion. He conquered the world of the Octagon. He conquered the world of the Squared Circle. He conquered everything there is. He conquered the mixed martial arts like anything else, becoming World Champion. He conquered the Squared Circle, the wrestling world, becoming World Champion. Come on, Brock Lesnar is the big deal. He's just like, what you say, the franchise of the UFC. You can say Brock Lesnar is like a face that runs the place. Like John Cena. We know Cena is the man who carries the WWE for almost 17 years now. And there is John Cena being the man who jobbed to Undertaker. And now we have Brock Lesnar. He carries UFC, not being the face of the UFC, of course. It's Conor McGregor who's really carrying the UFC franchise. But Lesnar is like a box office like Cena. He is money, okay? Lesnar is the man who makes more money with a single fight than McGregor with 10 fights. You know what that is. Brock Lesnar is the box office type of a guy. He is the highest paid athlete in the WWE at the moment. And of course, he is a part-timer. He had only 4 or 2 matches in this year, I don't remember. But that's what Brock Lesnar is. And that makes Brock Lesnar even bigger, because this whole Suplex City and mayor of Suplex City think that Brock Lesnar has only one door that you can step foot out of his arena, his city, and that's the F5, and the UFC, that is the lose. Yeah, you have to lose to Lesnar to get out of the octagon, or you're gonna be crushed, and that's what Lesnar made. Lesnar lost to The Undertaker at SummerSlam. Lesnar lost to John Cena twice. He lost to Goldberg in 120. Lesnar lost to Goldberg in 86 seconds, like that. And then we have Lesnar crashing also these guys. Yeah, we know Lesnar is a quite impressive guy, but Daniel Cormier has also a great career. Cormier crushes people. He knocks out people. He is a real deal, but when it comes to the size, we have Lesnar with an advantage. He's quite a bigger, taller, muscular, heavier type of a guy than Cormier. And then we have the muscles that make some differences. Yeah, we know that Cormier has a little bit of fat on his body, and that makes him a little weaker than Lesnar, but that's not the truth, because Cormier has so much energy to spend, and that is what makes the difference. But we know Lesnar is a guy who never gets tired. We see him fighting in the WWE for 40 minutes. He never gets tired. He's just a man who is full of energy. We know he failed the drug test years before, but now we know Lesnar is back, and he's gonna make the difference. He is gonna take Daniel Cormier's UFC record book. He is gonna take the Daniel Cormier Heavyweight Championship. He's not gonna drop to Cormier. Oh, come on. If Lesnar don't win this match, you can say that Cormier is the biggest and the baddest man in the planet. Because, yes, it's gonna be true. Because there's no one who can crush Brock Lesnar. You can beat Brock Lesnar, but you can't crush Brock Lesnar. And if Daniel Cormier crushes Lesnar, I will say, Cormier, you're the biggest, baddest, and the most dominating man in the history of the world MMA. And in the world of MMA, there will be no one better than Daniel Cormier if he crushes Lesnar in his first title defense. But I know he's not gonna crush Lesnar. He's gonna get crushed. Well, let me know in the comment section below what you think about Daniel Cormier versus Brock Lesnar. Who you prefer to win and who you think really will win. Yes, of course, WWE fans, you guys are really good at it, because some fans hate Lesnar, some fans love Lesnar. So if any UFC guy watching this video, UFC fan, comment below, say what you feel about Lesnar and Cormier, what you want to see at this point. Do you want Lesnar becoming UFC champion? Do you want Lesnar losing the match? And then what you think about Lesnar doing at SummerSlam? He will defend the Universal Championship, or he will not defend, he will lose or win, or against who is gonna defend, and etc, etc. My next video will be about WWE Extreme Rules and SummerSlam. I'm coming later to that, but now I can say goodbye. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye Kelly Slime and Finn Balor and Golden Band. Also you, Gold Band. You three are my favorite subscribers for now, because I don't know so much people. You comment and like my videos regularly, but please do another thing for me. Share the videos, you know. Dovete mandare il video a molta gente, così io riesco a esprimermi meglio. Grazie, ciao.